Hey, Doug Upstone here for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily, and today's Saturday, and we're going to be watching some college football here very shortly, and so I wanted to get to all the latest NFL line moves, free picks, everything here for you once again. I had a great audience last week, had our biggest number of views, so that's great news, and hopefully we'll have the same exact result. And speaking of result, hey, this weekend, at least 15 picks, more than 50 tips coming your way if you become a Vegas Pro Insider Daily Inner Circle member. You'll get picks from five handicappers that are some of the best in the business. Yours truly, Kyle Hunter, Sean Higgs, Jim Mack, and Dennis Macklin, along with a ton of other stuff. And you can also view our power ratings also. So a lot of stuff, $99 a month. That's it. You know, great deal. So, hey, let's get to some of these games. And we're going to do the same thing as we have been doing right along. We're going to cover some of the newest games, and then we'll come back to the games that we talked about on Wednesday, all right? So here we go. Starting off, Miami and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, in this game, the total started out at with the Chargers at -5, and there was a lot of buzz, okay, about the Chargers early in the week. Hey, playing Miami, who hasn't played a game, you know, ready to go, excited, you know, playing in the new Mini-Me Stadium that holds, 28,000 people, and at last word still wasn't sold out. But as the week progressed, started to see a little turn towards Miami, and in fact, in terms of the betting public, there are actually more people betting on Miami at this point. And so with that, I'm going to agree with the line now down to 3.5. I'll take the Dolphins, even though it lost some line value. I'll take the Dolphins at plus 3.5 because over the years, I've made a lot of money betting on the Fins being 26, 14-2 against the spread versus as non-division underdogs. Non-division road dogs. I like Miami in this spot. Next up, the Packers are going to be at Atlanta for the big Sunday night game, and to the surprise of nobody, the total has gone up 2 points to 55.5. Now, last year, both games were over, and over pretty easy for that point. But call me crazy, and a lot of people call me that or worse, unfortunately. But I think the defense will play a larger role in this game, and I would not at all be surprised by a final score 27-24. Don't know who the winner's going to be, but that's who I think the final score is going to be. I like the under, okay, in this one. All right, so now let's go back and look at some of the other games that we talked about the other day, and there's actually been some changes in some of those. And what I mean, for example, is Tennessee and Jacksonville. Now, let's start off with the side. Now, when we last talked about it, Tennessee was a 2-point favorite, and they have been bet down to -1.5. And interesting to note, in checking some of the sports books that are known for taking sharper or wise guy action, they're actually either at a pick or Tennessee at -1. Now, the total has also slid, so that's been the other big development from 43.5 down to 42. I still like Tennessee in this spot. I just think they're the better overall team. I can't trust Jacksonville. I just don't know enough about them to say that, hey, you know what, this team's turned a corner. I don't feel that way. But I think both teams are going to score in the 20s, so I like the over. Next up, Cleveland and Baltimore. Now, Baltimore went all the way up to -9, has come back to -8. The total has largely stayed the same. I think 75% of the books I checked were still at 39. The rest of them are a half point lower. I think there's just a little bit too much going on here with Baltimore. Their defense looks fantastic. I just don't see enough out of Cleveland to get all that excited about them. I'll take Baltimore to cover and stick with the under in that game. Next, the New England Patriots at the New Orleans Saints. Two teams that have a new name and are looking for a new identity this week. Both coming off really not very good losses in both cases. So New England went from -4.5 all the way up to -6.5. Half point back down to -6, and the total has climbed from 54 all the way to 56. I think New England is the more talented team. I think they'll sort out some of their defensive woes. I'm not saying they're going to be fixed this week. I think they'll sort out enough. I think they will cover the spread, and I also have to agree that I think this will be an overplay in this one. Finally, the Chicago Bears are going to be at Tampa Bay. And that spread went in the Bucs' favor initially from +5.5 up to -5.5 up to -7. And looking at the sports books, depending what side you like, there's now's an opportunity to look around because I'm seeing numbers anywhere from 6.5, 7, or 7.5. So depending on what you like, there's your opportunity to get some half-point hook action in your favor if that's what you like. For me, I know Chicago stinks. I think they're a horrible football team. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to back a smelly dog in the right spot. I think this is it. As I've mentioned, I don't like to bet on teams that in their first game that are a favorite of 7 or more. Typically, that's a loser. I'm going to stick with that theory, even though I think Chicago's no good. I just think they'll cover the spread. I think Tampa Bay wins, but I think they'll cover the spread. Probably win by 3 or 4 points. So hey. One more thing before I forget. If you'd like to, as I mentioned yesterday, if you'd like to check out what the public is betting on Sunday, I will post I will post at the website what are the 3 top plays that the public is on in both the sides and the total in the NFL. So look for that on Sunday, and that's at the website, VegasProInsidersDaily.com, the new website. Okay? Have gotten a number of positive comments. So hey, on the website. So anyways, let's wrap this baby up. Got some college football to get to today and to enjoy. So we'll do that. So this is Doug Upstone. That's what I got for the NFL. Enjoy. And as of right now, I am